Carlo?
You're live, Tom.
Hi guys, how are you? I didn't realize that I was live, you can probably tell. Let me unplug these pointless headphones. I don't need these anymore. I was just talking to my editor and he didn't tell me I was live. Hence I was sitting there like a lemon. Anyway, guys, how are you? I hope you're all well. Welcome back to the live stream. I hope you've got all of your questions ready because I have got the answers today. Yeah, for all of them. So yeah, we'll take all your questions, look at the trade you're in, guys, and I'm going to show you a few things that I'm looking at. There's no real news for the next hour, okay, so we won't be paying any attention to the news. There's some speakers later on in terms of Fed Chair Powell and also, who else is speaking? Yeah, Bank of England person as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to look at, guys. All right. I hope you can see and hear me all fine because the editor has just left me in the lurch like this. Yes, Watson pulling a fast one. Exactly, Colin. Yeah, he's trying to make me look bad. So, guys, yeah. So, like I say, get your questions over to me. I'm happy to answer them. I'm going to run through a few things straight away, what I'm looking at. Right now, this pair here I'm looking at right now, in fact. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, guys. I've got my drink. Yeah, I've got my faculties. I am ready to go. So this is one trade I'm looking at, guys. Yeah, this is pound Canadian dollar. All right. And okay, all right, Colin. So good. Yeah, good money management, just 1% of account. All right, good. What I am seeing now, though, is potentially good areas for buys for pound Canadian dollar and pound US dollar. So let's start with the day chart for this pound Canadian pair. And if you remember back to my morning analysis, guys, I'm seeing an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Okay, so we've got the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder. Yeah, also a well-known shampoo brand. By mentioning that, hopefully I'd get a lifetime supply of Head and Shoulders. So yeah, we're seeing an inverted Head and Shoulders, guys, on the day chart. But also we're with daily structure. Okay, we're getting higher lows, higher highs, and these lows haven't broke. Okay, in fact, yeah, we got a very bullish reaction at this level. Yeah. So the idea is just to take price potentially back up to here. Okay, it could even go further if that head and shoulders pattern is confirmed. So, you know, for those reasons, we're looking to buy this pair, guys. All right. If we drop down to the H4, yeah, you can see we also broke H4 structure. So if this was a H4 trade, yeah, this would be in a nice area right now. Okay, so I'm going to show you the H4 and the H1, and it looks like a nice area for both of them. So as you can see here, guys, yeah, price was in a downtrend. Okay, and our price has shot up. Yeah, there is an area of resistance here, which is obviously reacted at. But most importantly, we're getting higher highs. We just want to see higher lows. Yeah, this could be the area, we don't know yet. All right, but we are in an uptrend on the H4. Okay, so if we drop down to the H1 now, yeah, like I say, actually, let me show you one more thing on the H4 as well, guys. So I want to show you the fib levels. Okay, so again, if you want to do the fib levels, guys, you basically get the fib indicator and drag it from the last lows to the last highs. Okay, and as you can see on this, using the Fibonacci levels, yeah, this is the golden zone. This 0.5 to 0.618 in here is the golden zone. Yeah, this is a zone we like to enter from. Okay, so we're with H4 structure, we've had a nice retrace into this golden zone. We're currently seeing a bit of a reaction, okay, and then we can look to take price back up to here. Okay, this would be our first target. In fact, I'm going to put it in. Okay, so this would be our first target, guys. So that's what we're seeing on the H4. Yeah, so we've got another hour until this H4 candle finishes. But if I get even a bit of a wick, like, let's draw that again. Even if I get a bit of a wick like this and a big red candle, I'm still considering buying this. Okay, I would buy that off there. If we drop down to the H1 now, you know, obviously H1 has broken down. This is becoming a bit of a H4 play, all right? But again, you know, we're in this golden zone and, you know, we're potentially getting a bit of a reaction now. So if we get a nice bullish reaction in the next hour or so, well, yeah, in the next 53 minutes to be exact, then I will take buys, yeah? Let's say we get a bullish candle that looks something like this. Yeah, if we get a bullish candle, even if it's not that bullish, I'm willing to take this trade. So why am I willing to take this trade? Because when I talk to you guys about retracements, yeah, I always use this analogy. Think of an elastic band. So here you are, sorry guys, just smashing my desk up. So every time this retraces, you know, that elastic band is going to have more and more and more force. And when you let go of it, it's going to shoot back up. And this is what's happening here. This is an elastic band that we are pulling, 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 and pulling. Okay. Now it's at a nice area with a nice bit of force behind it. If we get the right candle, bang, yeah, we can take price back up to here. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Pound Canadian dollar, guys. So yeah, we could have a trade very soon at the end of this hour. Right, let's take a quick look, see who else we got in. Okay, we'll look at pound US dollar as well, Colin. We'll look at that. Good to see you, Cop Prod. Happy days, mate. Happy days indeed. Good day, Greg. How are you, mate? Your thoughts moving down. Okay. Sorry, Greg, your thoughts moving down. I like the picture. Yeah. I prefer that picture than surprised Tom. But yeah, I think we've got a good trade on our hands potentially with this pound Canadian dollar. Another reason why I like this trade is this. So if we go to the pound US dollar now. So if we go to pound US dollar, this looks like it is falling off of a cliff. Yeah, I admit that. Yeah, well, not that I admit it, it's there in black and white. Yeah, you can see it. But if we go to the day chart now, yeah, look at this area. This is potentially a wonderful area. This is the last high. So this acts as potentially good support through here. And we're getting the moving average 20 come up as well. So this area in here is potentially a great zone to buy pound US dollar. Okay, so if we start getting a nice bullish reaction down here, I am still interested in buying pound US dollar back up to here. Yeah, it's in such a nice zone. Okay, so that supports our idea of pound Canadian dollar as well. Yeah. What would I want to see? Well, let's take a look at the H4. So the H4 looks like it's, you know, totally breaking down. All right, but it wouldn't surprise me if we start seeing a large wick on this candle. Yeah, we're going to start seeing buyers at this level. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So what do I want to see? Yeah, I want to see potentially a H4 candle with a bit of a wick. Yeah, because the next candle, it could be a H1 candle, but in 50 minutes, you're going to have a H4 candle form. So if we got something like this with a wick on the bottom of the candle, something like this, yeah, then I would look to buy this pair. Yeah, it's at such a nice area, but we need to see that happen. If I get a bearish candle like this and it stays like this, I am not interested. Yeah, sellers are still fully in control. I need to see buyers start coming into this market. All right, then I will still be interested in pound US dollar long. Oh, okay, Greg. Sorry. Yeah, your thoughts on gold moving down. Okay, we'll take a look at that as well. That's also a potential trade idea. So yeah, that's pound Canadian dollar and pound US dollar, both at very nice levels. I'm looking to potentially buy both of these pairs. But remember, guys, pound Canadian dollar, pound US dollar, you're basically trading pound strength if you're going to buy them. So they are highly correlated. You must be aware of that. So maybe trade the one that gives you the best setup. And if we go back to pound Canadian dollar, I think this one is going to give us the best setup. Yeah, look how it's reacting already in this zone. I've actually entered a small size in here. Yeah, so we shall see. And then if I get the bullish reaction I was after, I'll enter again. Okay, so pound Canadian dollar, yeah, very nice level right now. Okay, Greg, let's take a look at gold. Song Love. Tom, when will my name have the membership color? Song Love, I'm not sure. The editor has been talking with YouTube saying make Song Love's name green. I am not lying. He has been doing this. I've seen the emails. So yeah, I apologize. You are not the same color as the Hulk currently, but you know, I know you're a member, Song Love. We can see that on our records. So yeah, but we will try and get your name in green. We are trying. And also, guys, if you're new to the channel and you would like to support the channel, maybe you watch these videos all the time, maybe you enjoy our live streams like now, then you can join our YouTube membership. It's literally under $2 a month. Yeah, for the first entry membership, it's like £1.50 English a month. Okay, so yeah, why not come and support the channel? And then we can prioritize your questions, guys. Song Love, it's the best name, it needs a badge. Yes, I agree. Okay, so let's have a look at gold for Greg. So yeah, Greg, we're looking for shorts. Yeah, it was almost one of my trade ideas for today. Why it wasn't is because this candle was at this resistance level. Okay, so that's why it wasn't a potential trade for today, because there was resistance here, but we can already see that resistance has been broken. Okay, but yeah, but nothing but gold sells here, guys. Yeah, you know, price, remember we was in this horrible price action, but then bang, yeah, we got a break. This candle here broke all these lows, broke out of this gray zone, and we were all over shorts. Okay, it retraced to a nice level, yeah, and we've been coming down ever since. Okay, so gold, we're looking for shorts. Yeah, there's no two ways about it. Let's drop down to the H4. What are we looking to do to get into this pair? So my target is down at this 1900 level, this blue line. I've got a couple of targets, but this is my first target on gold. This 1900. It's a very psychological level. So what do we want to see on the H4? So if I zoom in again now, we just want to retrace. So price has come down. We're clearly in a downtrend. Yeah, lower highs, lower lows, clearly in a downtrend. And you will see my alarm. You see this dotted line? This is my alarm, guys. So I put my alarms where I'm interested in entries. Okay, and when it goes off, I leap into action like Batman and Superman combined. Yeah, wear a cape, wear a face mask and everything. So yeah, all I'm looking for is a retrace up to here. Yeah, retrace into here. I can then start shorting, put my stop above here and look to take price lower. All right, so that's how it looks on the H4. Let's take a look at the H1. Okay, and yeah, you'll see my alarm, guys. Yeah, so we're clearly with H1 structure as well. Yeah, a bit of this and then down. Just want to retrace. It could retrace to here. It could retrace to the moving average 20. Yeah, but this area I'm interested in. Okay, and then I won't even look for a bearish reaction. I will just short this from here because this represents value. Yeah, here there is value. I'll enter here and then look to take price back down to that 1900 level. And guys, I'm a bit sweaty today. It's a bit hot. Dubai's like 42 degrees today, to give you an idea. Anyway, when you enter a trade, guys, I've been talking about this a lot on my mentorship program and with other traders. You must think about your risk. Your risk is more important than your target. First, your risk must be in check. Your money management, your risk, how much you're willing to risk, at what point are you wrong, etc., etc. So if we think about this trade, okay, so we're seeing price breakdown. If I enter here, yeah, I realistically need to put my stop here. Okay, so that is roughly 1970. I mean, with gold, that's, you know, that's like, let's use the ruler. Okay, so if I enter here and put my stop here, that is 1,172 pips. Okay, between here and here. Okay, so that's quite a hefty stop loss. All right, now if price, you know, we've got this price, if it comes back up to here, potentially in this zone here, yeah, and again the stop position doesn't change for me above the swing high on a downtrend. You know, if we enter here, now our stop is 614 pips. Yeah, that's just gold. Gold has crazy pips. You really must reduce your trade size with gold, like lots. But you can see we've almost halved our stop loss. Okay, so, you know, we really need to think about this. When I enter a trade, I'm thinking, where can I hide my stop loss? Okay, so it's here. All right, and then this just represents value. Yeah, this is now your stop. Yeah, you're going to get a better risk to reward if it comes down and hits that 1900 level. So every time you enter a trade, guys, you must think like this. Yeah, where to put your stop, think about how many pips that is, think about your risk management, and then once you get that in check, you can let the profits take care of themselves. Okay, but yeah, long as you manage that side of things, guys. All right, but yeah, looking to short gold, Greg. Yeah, I'm looking for a little bit of a retrace in here, and then I'll short gold as well. Okay, Greg, so I hope that helps you with gold. Okay, there you go, Song Love. The editor is trying to help you there as well. Can you send us a PM? Thank you, Mr. Editor, or Mr. Watson, as he's known. Blessing, where have you been? Yeah, and Cara, what are the other targets on gold? Okay, let me show you that quickly. So, Blessing, we'll take a look at Euro Yen in a minute. Let me just, while we're on gold, let me just show Cara my other. Okay, so, okay, let's put a target in, guys. All right. So, when you think of a target, you need to think of, when am I going to potentially see some resistance? Okay, so I've put this 1900 level in because it's a big psychological level. Once it hits that, if we carry on down, where is the next piece of potential support? Because when we see support, we're going to see buyers, and we are trying to sell this market. So when we're selling the market, we don't want to see buyers. Okay, so potentially here, yeah, there's an area here, yeah, which could potentially, we could start seeing buyers here. Okay. And then again, after that, my next target would be all the way down to these lows. Okay. So I will have multiple targets and see how the trade pans out. And I will enter, I will add to winning trades. I'll manage the trade. But you can see my first target, psychological level. My second target, potential support here. And then if not, there's definitely support here. All right. So that's all I'm looking for a target, guys. To be honest with you, with this gold trade, you've got a bit of free air, yeah? And we like free air. If you're trying to short something and there's no support, happy days. If you're trying to buy something and there's no resistance, happy days, yeah? You can just keep going, okay? So, yeah, that's what I'm looking at on gold. We've got a few targets in here, okay? So, Kara, that is what I am looking at. Okay, so blessing, euro yen. Let's take a look. I love the names of our subscribers. Yeah, we got Song Love, Blessing. What other cool names have we got? Okay. I've just got a boring name, guys. I apologize. Tom. Yeah, not that exciting. Although Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, yeah. Tom Jones, do you remember him, the Welsh singer? Yeah. Anyway, what else are we looking at? Euro yen. So blessing. These euro yen pairs. Yeah, this is the problem I have with them. Okay. So if you were to look at this day chart, yeah, for euro yen, yeah, everyone would say buy this pair. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, you're not wrong. We're clearly in an uptrend. All right. So we like to be with day trend. So we can only buy euro yen. I don't want to short that. Yeah. A maniac would short that. But ironically, I don't want to buy it. And let me explain why. So at some point, yeah, just looking at the day chart, at some point, it needs to have a bit of a retrace. Yeah, it might not. Yeah, it might go up for the next 12 years, but it's unlikely. Okay. Usually we're going to see a bit of a retrace. Okay. Maybe it retraces, there's kind of a level through here. Maybe it retraces to here. Maybe it retraces to the moving average 20. Okay. But all of these levels here, they all represent value. Yeah. Value. Because if it comes down to here, I've got some room to move back into. If it comes down to here, I've got room to move back into. So if you compare that to now, yeah, I'm not saying it's not going to carry on going up. It's not what I'm saying. That what I'm saying is there's no value for me there. Yeah. If I enter here, where do you put your stop realistically? Down here, and then you've got 157.87, you've got like a 300 pip stop loss, so retraces give us value first and foremost, and they give us clear targets. Yeah, even if our target was the last daily high, it gives us a clear target. And let's say we had a candle that looked like this. Yeah, enter here, put our stop here. It also gives us a nice risk to reward. Yeah. So for all of these reasons, this is why I am not buying euro yen. I need to wait for a retrace. And then when we get a retrace, I'm all over it. Okay. But right now, yeah, it's just so overbought. Yeah. If you put on an RSI indicator, that would be above 70. Yeah, it's clearly overbought. I mean, if you look at the weekly chart as well, that's even crazier. When have we last seen a move like that? Yeah, if we look at the weekly chart, not really. I mean, this one, okay, but we haven't really seen, a reaction like that for some time. Yeah, if we keep zooming out, okay. So yeah, things are just too overbought for me, and that goes for all of the yen pairs pretty much, except US dollar yen. I like the look of US dollar yen and buying US dollar yen, but yeah, this one there's just no value blessing. Okay, if you're in it, it could carry on going up. I'm not saying that. I mean, if we look at H1 structure, you know, maybe it's stuttering a little bit. Yeah, if we get a break of this, I would have my stop. If I'm in a buy trade now, I would put my stop below here, below this H1 level. Yeah. So, but if it, you know, if price breaks this high here and we get a continuation, then great. But again, no value for me at present with any of the yen pairs. Tom Hardy, yeah, Tom and Jerry. Okay, maybe my name is okay. A little bit common, but okay. Okay, 300 pips, no way. Melvin, 300 pips stop loss, no way. Exactly. Yeah, that's what happens when you trade without value. Okay. Let me give you another example. Let's look at an example on the H1. All right. So okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to pick this level here. Let me do my back in time. Okay, so this is Euro Yen. This is the H1 chart now. All right, this would be a good example. So, you know, price is in an uptrend. Yeah, you don't need to be Warren Buffett to see that. Yeah, price is in an uptrend. We're interested in buys. Okay, so if I enter here, yeah, where are you going to put your stop? I would argue this is the last swing low. I would put my stop here. Okay, so this is, let's do a quick test check. That is 112 pips. Okay, that is 112 pips. All right, so I'm going to play this on now. Okay, let's play this on. So at this point, you would now have been taken out. Yeah, you entered here, your stop was here. You have just lost 112 pips because up here, there's no value. There's none. There's no value there. Now, yeah, let's say price has come down. Yeah, let's say we got in on this candle. Okay, because bear in mind, guys, the day chart is telling us to buy this pair. All right, so on the H1, let's take this. So we enter here and we put our stop here. Now, let's check the pips on this. That is 50 pips. Okay, yeah, more manageable than this original 112 pips. So this was 112 because we entered up here and there's no value. This is now 51 pips. All right. And more importantly with this, because we've come down to a nice area of value, we've got lots of room to move into. Yeah. So we enter here, we put our stop here, and let's try and take it back up to these highs. So now let's look at this as a trade. Yeah. So like we said, 51 pips or 57, it's gone up for some reason. Okay. And then from here to here is 113 pips. So roughly getting a 1:2 now. Yeah. Nice trade. Okay. Let's play this trade along. Okay, and this is where we are currently. Okay, this is okay. So you get the point, guys. Yeah. So by entering here, there was no value. We put our stop here. We lost 112 pips. Once we got a retrace into value, we got a nice bullish reaction, put our stop here. We then had lots of value, a nice risk to reward back up to these highs, which we eventually hit over here. Yeah, that is the whole idea of why we trade a retrace and why we trade value, guys. Yeah, that is it in a nutshell. I didn't even know what was going to happen with this trade, but it was a good example. Yeah. So yeah, that is value in a nutshell, guys. And you should be looking for value in every trade that you take. Okay. Again, let's imagine you entered up here. Let's imagine you entered up here. Yeah, and your stop loss was here. Yeah, this is your stop loss. Let's say you waited for a retrace and then got this bullish reaction. Yeah, this is now your stop. Yeah, so really try and understand that idea of value, guys. Went on a little bit there about value, guys, but it's important to understand that, and I hope that helped you with Euro Yen as well. Blessing. Tater Tots, smashing my mic up again. Tater Tots, do fundamentals ever influence your trading? So, good question, but the answer is no. Yeah. I consider all news, yeah, and fundamentals, whether it's the war in Ukraine, whether it's America almost missing its, its debt, whether it's interest rate going up. I know these impact the markets. I get that, yeah. But if I was constantly looking at the fundamentals and what's going on in the world and reading articles on this, that, and the other, there would be so much noise that I wouldn't be able to trade. Yeah, you would constantly be second guessing yourselves, potentially talking yourselves out of trades. You'll be like, oh, should I long pound US dollar? But, the US dollar interest rates coming out tomorrow. The Fed said this, the Bank of England governor, but he said that the other day. There's a war on in Ukraine. You would never trade. Yeah, you would just be constantly second guessing, and you would form opinions of pairs, of specific currencies. So all of that is noise to me. I don't care about it. I understand the economy of a country. I get it all, but I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't influence my trading. I am a technical trader, so when I see a setup, yeah, I trade it. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Obviously, I won't trade into news. Okay, so pound Canadian dollar is a trade I'm interested in right now. Okay, so yeah, this is pound Canadian dollar. All right, and I'm interested in buying this pair. Let's imagine in 30 minutes, we've got the Canadian dollar interest rate decision coming out. Yeah, obviously, I'm not going to trade this pair. Yeah, I don't want to be in a trade when big news is coming out. Some news, I will stay in the trade. But the interest rate decision of Canada, I do not want to be in pound Canadian dollar. So I will stay out of a trade because of data coming into the market, and it is fundamental data. But again, once that data's been and gone, I'm not going to fixate on the Canadian interest rate decision. That was better than expected, so the Canadian dollar is going to be strong forever now. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. So Tater Tots, that was a roundabout way of saying no, I don't. Yeah, I pay no attention to fundamentals. Yeah, I see my setup. I have a very rigid structure to my trading. I trade as per my strategy. I follow my money management. I control my emotions and my psychology. And that is what is your trading edge. If you can, handle those three things, yeah, you will be profitable. Yeah, if you've got a strategy that you've proven works, yeah, and you've got control of your emotions and your psychology, yeah, I'm not crazy, honestly. And finally, if you can get your money management down, know exactly what you're risking. If you get them three things down, yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, but it's the hardest thing you'll ever do. So yeah, that's how I see it, guys. And fundamentals, just noise. Yeah, unless you're a news trader. Yeah, if you're a news trader, then you can trade the news. But if you're a news trader, you need to do a lot of study on fundamentals. You know, let's say you're trading oil. You need to know exactly what OPEC's doing. You need to have your finger on the pulse in terms of, breaking news in this area in the Middle East, Nigeria, Venezuela. What are Saudi doing in terms of producing oil? If you have your finger on the pulse like that and you're gathering all this information, then you can trade the news. Okay, but that will be very time consuming and a lot of hard work, which is fine. But yeah, that's what I think of fundamentals. So Tater Tots, I hope that helps you. Blessing, please can you check Euro Aussie dollar? Yes, we will do that very shortly. The best way to control your emotions. So that's easy. Drink vodka. I'm only joking. Don't drink vodka. That's a terrible idea. The best way to trade your emotions, for me, is to put restrictions on your trading. Okay, so it's not so much me controlling my emotions. There is elements of that, but the important thing here is my strategy and my money management is so rigid. If X happens, I know what to do. If Y happens, I know what to do. If Z happens, I know what to do. If this happens, I know what to do. So my strategy and my money management is so rigid that it's difficult to get emotional over. Do you know what I mean? If this happens, I enter this amount, I put my target there and my hedge below, and I can potentially enter a hedge or take my profit. Yeah, I followed my strategy, therefore I'm emotionally okay. Yeah, simple as that, guys. Yeah, put a structure around you in place that controls your emotions. Yeah, that is so important. If your strategy is a bit airy-fairy, oh, this looks like a good level, or oh, look, there's been some news on the pound. They had an interest rate decision. I think I'll buy pound, or my friend said short euro. Yeah, no, okay, I'll short. If your strategy is based around airy-fairy, no structure, then you're screwed. Okay, and your emotions will take control. Yeah, because you won't know what to do. You don't have a strategy or structure in place to keep your emotions in check. Yeah, so I believe emotions are and trading like a robot is like a direct relationship to how structured your strategy and money management is. I'm getting very serious, aren't I, on this live stream? Better have a drink. And guys, if you're enjoying this, not so much analysis, this chat, if you're enjoying this chat, maybe you're new to the channel, then why not come and subscribe? We would love to have you. Those of you that have been watching, guys, if I could ask everyone to please smash that like button right now, please. I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. Merci beaucoup. Gracias. Dankeschön. So yeah, that's what I think about emotions. That's what I think about fundamentals. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope that makes some sense to you. And guys, if you do want to know more or ask me any questions, then we do have a VIP Discord. You do have to pay for the VIP Discord, but you get access to me throughout the trading day. So you can ask me questions about anything you like throughout the trading day. I also give you my trade ideas as and when they happen. Yeah, you get exclusive content. So yeah, come join the VIP Discord. You have to join the free Discord first, but yeah, come check it out. Yeah. What else do we do? YouTube membership, guys, is literally like £1.50 English or under $2 if you would like to support the channel. So yeah, check that out as well. And also, guys, while I'm at it, we also do a mentorship program. So if you would like to be coached or mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email. The email is in our YouTube channel, and then we will send you all the information about the mentorship program. All right, guys, so free Discord, VIP Discord, YouTube membership, and a mentorship program as well. If you're interested in any of those things, please check it out in the video description. I keep whacking my mic today. Right, what else have we got? Tater Tots, thanks. That makes a lot of sense. Good. Thank you very much. Guys, please keep your questions coming. If you've got any more questions, I am happy to answer all of them. Let's have a look at Euro Aussie dollar for Blessing. Love the name, Blessing. I mean, H1's looking like a buy. Let's have a look at the day chart. Also, one thing I almost must mention about our VIP Discord, we also have new traders as well. So it's not only me who gives you trade ideas. We've got a swing trader and we've got a bit of a short-term trader in there as well. We have got it all, guys. Euro Aussie dollar, buying it. Yeah, it's broken out of this channel that I was potentially looking at. Yeah, we didn't get a reaction in here. Okay, didn't come down, didn't happen. And we've broken out of this channel, you know, and if today's candle finishes like this, then, you know, we have also had a break of these highs. All right. So, yeah, this might be more of a trade for me tomorrow. Yeah, if this daily candle stays like this, yeah, I'm interested in taking price back up to these highs. If, you know, the daily candle hasn't finished, if we get a wick that potentially closes, you know, something like this, but closes back below these highs, then less inclined to take buys. All right, so it's we need to see what that daily candle does. But looking at the chart straight away, this is a buy trade. So let's look at the H4 as well. Let's try and get a little bit more information. I mean, this is just flying. Yeah, this is, we've had a lot of euro strength today and Aussie dollar weakness just keeps continuing. So, you know, H4, this is also, you know, just telling us to buy this pair. But again, you know I keep talking about it, guys, but value. Yeah, let's stick on the H4. Okay, so if I entered here, yeah, realistically, I have to put my stop down here, yeah, below this swing low. So for me, no value. If I talk about value too much, guys, then please, any complaints to the editor, not me. Yeah, the editor loves that. But yeah, value. So what would I need? I'm interested in buying this pair. I would need to see a retrace. So, you know, then basically, guys, I look for these potential grey zones. And these grey zones, yeah, I would say even these grey zones, because I'm taking into account this high here and also this action here. So this here, if I got a retrace into this grey zone, yeah, and the moving average 20 caught up nicely as well, this would be a really nice value area. Okay, then I would be interested in buying this pair. I would take price back up to here, which is still lots of pips. 400, you know, that's about 130, 40 pips. Yeah. So here is value. Yeah. And I would be interested in entering here. I cannot enter now. It just doesn't compute in my brain. There's no value. But yeah, I would look for buying euro, Aussie dollar. Yeah, like I say, just a retrace and then we can come higher. But like I said, this is worth pointing out. Yeah, it would be interesting to see how this daily candle finishes. If it finishes like this, okay, breaking these highs, even let's put this gray zone in. Yeah, because there's clearly resistance here. Okay. So if this candle finishes like this, there is nothing stopping it from taking it back up to these daily highs over here. Excuse me. That's all the vodka. Okay. But if we get a candle, yeah, that closes back in like this, then I think we have a bit of room to the downside before we can come back up. Okay, so keep an eye on that daily candle blessing. Yeah, let that dictate what you do. Okay, but either way, we still need a bit of a retrace for value. Okay, so cynics, is that dip you were referring to? So when I refer to a dip, guys, yeah, a dip, not a dipstick, a dip. Okay, so a dip is when prices, it's basically a retrace. Dip equals a retrace. Yeah, that's the same thing. All right, and this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so I need a dip. I need a retrace. Price comes back up. I need a dip back into value, wherever that may be, and then we can carry on with this buy. Yeah, so a dip or a retrace is the same thing, guys. It's a dip in price. So, if we're in a uptrend, let's get a bit of blank screen. If we're in an uptrend, they normally trend like this, usually not as perfect as this, but this is a dip. We buy the dip. Okay. And the same on a downtrend. Yeah, we buy the dip or the retrace. Yeah, we buy the retrace. Okay, so this is good areas to sell. Yeah, this is good areas to buy. Okay, and because all of these areas give you value, yeah, they give you, let's say we entered here, they give you a target, yeah, and they give you value, and usually good risk to reward. So yeah, that's what I mean about buying the dip. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are looking at on the indices, guys. Yeah, so this S&P trade I was looking at earlier. Where are you, S&P? So this was it, buying the dip. Yeah, I've got my alarm in here. Price has been shooting off. Yeah, no value, dip, value. Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned value. Have I mentioned it? Maybe, maybe once or twice. So yeah, you need this dip. Dip in price equals value. We get a nice bullish reaction. We can take price back up to these highs. Okay, this is actually a trade idea for today as well, guys. So if we drop down to the H4, yeah, I'm just looking for price to potentially, let's zoom this out a bit. Yeah, I'm looking for price to retrace into here. Yeah, again, I'm looking for value on every time frame. Yeah, even on the H4 when I enter, if we get a retrace into here, this is value. Entering here, no value. Let's say this happened, guys. Okay, where are we? Where's my magic replay button? Right, we've seen this candle. Yeah, we are keen to buy the indices. Yeah, we see this candle, you enter here. Yeah, you cannot wait. You're like, Tom, I've seen the best candle in the world. I'm taking this buy up to here. I'm going to be a millionaire by Christmas. All right. I'm pretty sure that will retrace. Okay. Will it retrace to here? The truth is we don't really know. but it's a logical level for me to trade from. Why is it a logical level? Because price has reacted in this grey zone previously. Okay, so this area makes sense. And let's say you did enter here, okay, price will be nicely against you right now. Okay, so this is current time. You entered here, you will be negative 1,193 pips already because you couldn't wait for a retrace. Okay, so yeah, that's why we need a dip or retrace. I'm going to try and get in here, all right, and then take price up. Okay, guys. Guys, if you're enjoying this analysis, if you're enjoying this live stream, if I could ask you firstly to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And secondly, if everyone could please smash the like button right now, please. I'm waiting to hear the clicking of the like button. Okay, thank you, guys. Yeah, and also, guys, yeah, check out all the other things our channel does. We've got free Discord, we've got VIP Discord, we've got Mentorship Program, we've got YouTube membership if you want to show your support, and we do live streams every day, Monday to Thursday. Friday, me and the editor are in the pub. Okay. GBP, Aussie dollar on the H1 looks good. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, there's a bit of a retrace there. Okay, the only problem with this is that we're at an area of resistance. Yeah, we are going to see sellers come into this market for sure. We are seeing sellers right now come into this market. So in terms of buys, I cannot buy this right now. In fact, let's get rid of this. Let's do a gray zone here. Yeah, this is clearly an area of resistance. Okay, so I cannot buy into that. Yeah, cannot buy into that. And I cannot sell it because we're in an uptrend. Okay, so when this happens, I just stay away from this currency pair. I go find a different currency pair. If you're in an uptrend and you're hitting resistance, you're a bit screwed. Yeah, because you don't really have a trade. Yeah, if you're in a downtrend, yeah, and you hit support, again, you're a bit screwed. You don't really have a trade, guys, because I'm not going to sell into support. Yeah, why would you sell into somewhere where you know there are buyers? Yeah, same here. Why would you buy into an area where you know there are sellers? Yeah, it's like going into the jungle and knowing there's a booby trap and you saying, I'm going to go into the jungle anyway. I don't know if that's a good analogy, but you know what I mean. Okay, so yeah, we cannot do that. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. If you have, everyone, please smash that like button. Come join us again tomorrow for tomorrow's live stream. Get all of your questions ready. I hope you have a great trading day, guys, and I'll see you.